This is SH Figuarts Guts in Berserker Armor, based on Berserk series, released in 2023. Guts carries 3 faceplates. Skeleton is painted, unusual for manga characters. Face features are digitally printed. Pixels are visible up close. He has 4 left hands and 3 right hands, plus 2 alternate forearms. Hands have individual purpose with regards to accessories included. Some gimmicks to complete his appearance. Finally, his cape. Wired inside, made of 2 sheets of fabric glued together. It's posable but stiff. Face sculpts are acceptable. Likeness is great. Guts is as ugly as in the manga, so I think this is accurate. Guts' faces are painted with minor pink shadings. Seams are well hidden. Faces fit tightly on the head. Scars are nicely sculpted as well. The greeting face's eyes are not positioned correctly. Too bad. All expressions are suitable for combat. He's got Brain of Sacrifice meticulously sculpted and painted on his back neck. Overall appearance is good. He's monochromatic, so not much color separation is needed. The intricate armor design looks awesome. Body proportion is good. Surprisingly, most of his body parts are made of soft plastic. The matte look is not from paint, but rather from the appearance of the rubber themselves. He's got plenty weathering around the armor, creating dusty look. Although looks good on camera, all this dirty weathering doesn't do any good for in-hand appearance at all. He looks totally awful in hand. Armor surface is rough with many defects. It doesn't have the appearance of metal either. He looks like a cheap bootleg figure. If the rough craftsmanship is intentionally done to capture his scruffy look, it most certainly failed to impress. The knee and ankle joints looks fragile, and I have seen a case where the knee falls apart when unboxed. I hope it's not a widespread issue. They even use soft plastic for the feet, making him unstable to stand without a base. Luckily, what little paint job he needs are done flawlessly. Straps, knives, buttons, and buckles are all tidily painted. The fanny packs are all connected by ball packs and can be detached. Attachment is tight, not easily fall off during posing. The small knives are not detachable, except the one on the belt. Crossbow bag is soft plastic, can be detached. Chest and torso are soft plastic as well. Arms are well sculpted, tidily painted in yellowish cream with some pink shadings. Sadly, the elbow joint is not painted and doesn't match the arm's color. The mechanical arm is very well sculpted, smooth metallic appearance, unlike the armor plates. Perfectly painted too. He has 2 alternate forearms to swap with. The crossbow arm is beautifully replicated, not articulated though. The cannon arm is well sculpted and painted, but it's not accurate. The hand is articulated, but unlike in the manga, you can't close the cannon barrel with the hand. Also, the lack of a stand base is a shame. Guts has unstable footing, a heavy sword, and a cape. Balancing him with all the props is almost impossible without a stand base. This pose required a formidable effort and plenty of patience. I didn't even use the cape here. Although horribly built, Guts is well sculpted and the minimum paint job he has is tidy. Looks surprisingly good on camera as long as you don't get too close. The Dragon Slayer is well detailed. Paint job is flawless. The hilt is detachable to allow the grip hand slide into the handle. The cape is uniquely crafted. There are lines printed on both inside and outside. The edge is machine cut with random tears, replicating damaged look. You can spot the thin wire inside, sandwiched between 2 layers of fabric, positioned along the cape's edges. However, even with the wire, the cape remains quite difficult to bend due to the thick fabric. It's more or less as stiff as a shirt's collar and springy when bent. Here's how it looks when worn. The cape is held by the small loop on his chest. The front chest piece covers the cape holder. This happened on my copy the first time I tried to rotate the arm. The hinge split it because the arm joint is stuck stiff, needs lubricating. Luckily, it's not broken, can be easily put back in place. Here's what the shoulder armor joint looks like. The ball joint allows the armor to move, which is nice, but it easily falls off because it's soft plastic. The shoulder armor is divided into 3 parts, joined by the ball pegs. Quite easy to detach accidentally, which is kinda annoying sometimes. Guts weighs 77 grams. Feels pretty light for the bulky body. Scale is good. He's about the same height as 12-inch figures. Guts have plenty points of articulation. The body is well designed to allow high posability, but the armors and trinkets around his body might limit the range. I feel joint quality is below average. Many joints are squeaky and some are just overly tight. Shoulder joints are small, knee and ankle joint looks thin. Let's just say that I don't have much confidence on the durability of the joints. But arm range is excellent to all directions. Bandai is adopting Medico's shoulder design here, and I don't like the delt's cutout. The joint is a hinged peg. Works like regular hand joints. It's squeaky tight even after I oiled the socket, which I think is good since it needs to be tight to hold the giant sword. However, the quality is just not as good as expected because it splits easily. Deltoids and biceps both swivel independently. Elbows are on double hinges. Left elbow bends slightly over 90 degrees. Right elbow has slightly better range. Range difference is due to different forearm sculpts. Hand range is typical figuarts. Hands are made of soft plastic. Very loosely connected, almost no friction. Right hand has better friction, but still too easy to detach. This decreases his fun factor greatly. Playing around with the heavy sword is tiresome, since the hands keep falling off. That said, I only use the sword for display, or to prop him up so he doesn't tumble by accident. Chest is soft. Side chest armor is detachable. Torso is on a ball joint. Excellent range to all directions. The middle part is floating, also soft plastic. You can detach all the small bags if you like clean look. Waist is squeaky tight, so I oiled the ball joint to loosen it up. The belt is also soft plastic. There is a mark on the part to signify the orientation. Mid-abs is soft plastic, floating part. The torso is hollow. Waist range is identical to torso. Excellent range to all directions. Legs is using Body 3.0 design, 90 degrees forward range. Abs crunch is decent. Backward range is acceptable, limited by the butt cheek. Sideways range is poor due to the thigh armor. Be mindful when moving the legs, since the thigh armor might get caught by other parts. Legs can split pretty far, if positioned correctly. Pay attention to the joint stress mark. I think that means you should be gentle when posing the legs. Thigh swivels. Knee range is excellent, but the joint is thin, moderately tight. Feet range is also excellent. Ankle joint is thin, a bit loose. Heels are soft plastic. Toes bend 90 degrees, also made of soft plastic. Guts is a well-designed toy, having intricate armor sculpt equipped with a massive sword and real cloth cape. He's got all the ingredients for a solid figure. However, lack of attention to detail and rough finishing ruined overall build quality. I have to say, I am dissatisfied with this one. For $70, he's reasonably priced, but doesn't turn out to be as fun to play as I expected him to be. He is a pretty figure to pose and display for those who have plenty of patience. Just don't forget to provide a stand base. He's recommended to get if you're into Berserk. He makes a good display with the giant sword and cloth cape. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!